Well, our stormy, unsettled pattern continues along with heat and humidity. We probably have a couple more 90-degree days, but there is some relief in sight, cooler temperatures and more stable weather for next week. So the latest drought monitor out Thursday showed an expansion of abnormally dry weather across Minnesota. So after a wet first half of the spring, it really dried out in the month of May. We went from 30% of the state being abnormally dry to now 65%. So a big majority of the state. Not quite seeing a lot of drought yet, just in the southwestern corner of the state, but we are expecting with the latest drought outlook, the southernmost counties of Minnesota to see drought expand through the month of June, basically everywhere south of I-90, and we'll continue to see that abnormally dry area probably expand too, but will we quite reach drought category? Further north is a bit of a question. All depends upon how June goes. So normally we'd be looking at this swirl of clouds and storms to the west thinking that's headed our way, but it's not. The heat dome from last weekend, that upper level high pressure area, is actually shifting west, retrograding, keeping everything to the west, but will bring us an important shift in the weather next week because as it shifts west of us, it's going to allow air to come in from the north because air circulates clockwise around areas of high pressure. So we are looking at some cooler, more stable weather too, because with that cooler air will come some drier air, most importantly. Because these storms have been unorganized, the biggest factor producing thunderstorms each day has been the dew points, those stickier dew points, that moisture in the air. So we flush that out, we flush out the instability. So by next week, yeah, a push of some drier air kind of sneaks in behind that upper level high pressure ridge. In fact, highs just around 80 probably Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday next week. A lot of 70s across much of eastern Minnesota and especially northeastern Minnesota. So we've got this finger of higher dew points we've had all week, making it sticky, creating that instability with daytime heating has allowed these thunderstorms to pop up. But by Sunday, we start to see the first push of some drier air, but especially next week, middle of next week, much drier air moves in once again. You'll notice the change in those dew points. But first we've got some heat to get through because that heat dome, that high pressure ridge is going to be right over us this weekend, probably near 90 tomorrow and Sunday still before those temperatures start to drop a little bit. And we have more of these pop-up instability showers and thunderstorms mid to late afternoon through the evening hours. Hit and miss once again. Can't predict exactly where, but basically just be aware that they're out there and be prepared to dodge some of them. Same thing tomorrow, but more widely scattered. I think there'll be fewer of them with more spacing between them here late Saturday. And then Sunday, maybe just an isolated shower thunderstorm in the western part of the state, I think, because we will see even just a subtle drop in our dew point Sunday. It's still going to be hot, but that'll be enough to keep things more stable. So I think sunnier skies as well on Sunday. And then Monday, as that cooler air starts to shift in here, we will see the chance of some showers and thunderstorms again. But heading into next week, there's that drier, cooler, stable air. Some cooler, comfortable overnights again, too, back in the 50s here, Tuesday and Wednesday nights next week, but very pleasant with highs around 80.